to look at the business model details. 3 different components. So there'll be 3 different videos on this. This is the very first one that we're going to look at over here. I want you to look at the customer segments. This sounds really different, but you have to think in business terms. What exactly does that mean? Are you going to address a mass market? Are you going to sit down and put your product in every single shelf, every single store that you can, every single web page that you can? Are you going to focus in on a niche market? Okay, so you want to look at this I want to do just this one thing. Maybe you have a product that has a certain demographic to it. Maybe you want to sell Rolls-Royce cars. Gee, you're not going to buy a Rolls Royce over at Walmart, are you? Okay, so you're going to have an exclusive distribution process focusing on just that. Suppose you have a product that appeals to a certain ethnic group. Okay, you may want to focus in on just that one group and sit down there and hammer that, and you'll see all kinds of examples where it's highly successful. Suppose you want to focus in on low cost. What about a segmented market? You have different levels of product and different levels of the market. Is your market diversified? Do you have a product for multiple different markets, or is it all just one, or is it multi-sided as you come through? That's a big thing when we talk about customer segment. Is it for old people? Is it for young people? Is it for people with babies? Is it people with entire families? Is it people who have an empty nest in the process? You got to think about who is your customer. Then you have to sit down and look on what value will the people that receive your product or your service, will they receive? Will they be excited because it's new? And by the way, there's an entire element of our society and all societies where they have to have the latest thing. Newness can be a really big thing. What about performance? Okay, if you're buying a car, performance may be a big deal as to how fast it goes or how slow it goes, or if it has a battery. There's all kinds of different things you want to really focus in. What about customization? A lot of tennis shoes. You can sit down and design your own tennis shoes to your exact standards. Oh, you got to pay a price for it though, don't you? Okay, what about design? You want to be the sleekest design you can possibly have. What about price? Is it medium price? Is it low price so everybody can buy it if they choose to? There's a certain group who won't spend a little bit of money because they're so wealthy, they have lots of money to spend, they want the best. Okay, so you have that price point. Price point is a big thing. And then what kind of value does it bring to their daily life, or what kind of value does it bring to the once a year, or maybe even once in a lifetime? And then also, how accessible is it? These are all different types of value propositions that are important when you're deciding what you're going to do. You also need to focus in on your communication, how you're going to talk to your customers, and also then how do you distribute your product to get to the customer by the time you're all done. On the pathway, awareness, making certain that a customer has a chance to evaluate their potential purchase, and then when they purchase it, how do you plan on delivering it to them? And then what kind of follow-up after sales? What if there's a defect? Are you supporting it in the process over there, or afterwards? Are you going to call them up or ask them to survey you? You're going to also ask them to buy another product that you make that's related to that. What about the different types of channels that you have? Are you going to have a sales force? You're going to go strictly on web sales? Are you going to have your own stores? Are you going to partner with stuff? Are you going to sell your product through a warehouse for a wholesaler? You want to sit down and consider all these different avenues, and you got to go check, check, check on your checklist as to exactly what you want your product to end up doing, because these are all building blocks. You have to sit down and look at your value proposition, your customer segment, your channels for distribution, and your channels for sales. This is all part of the whole process of building yourself a business model, all before you launch into it. Take care.